In the bustling city of Quahog, where life hummed with its usual blend of chaos and mundane routine, a sudden twist of fate sent shockwaves through the Griffin household. As the family gathered for a seemingly ordinary day, a chilling message pierced the air, disrupting the tranquility that once reigned supreme. With trembling hands and a heart heavy with foreboding, Lois Griffin answered the phone, only to be met with a voice laden with urgency and desperation. "Oh my God, tell your father not to start the car," the voice pleaded, sending shivers down her spine. Before she could utter a word in response, the line went dead, leaving behind a haunting silence that echoed through the walls of their home. What unseen forces were at play, and what dark secrets lay hidden beneath the surface of their seemingly idyllic existence. As Lois grappled with these questions, little did she know that their lives were about to be thrust into a whirlwind of mystery and intrigue. Amidst the palpable tension that lingered in the air, Lois found herself on edge, her mind consumed by the cryptic message that had rattled her to the core. With each passing moment, the weight of uncertainty bore down upon her, casting a shadow over the once familiar surroundings of their home. As she attempted to piece together the puzzle of the mysterious phone call, her thoughts were interrupted by the authoritative voice of her husband, Peter Griffin. "You want my badge number? Here's my freaking badge number," he exclaimed, his words dripping with defiance and indignation. But even Peter's bravado could not dispel the unease that hung thick in the air, a silent reminder of the ominous presence that loomed on the horizon. Meanwhile, across town, a lone figure lurked in the shadows, his identity concealed beneath a veil of darkness. With a sense of purpose that bordered on obsession, he prowled the streets with a singular goal in mind: to uncover the truth behind the enigmatic message that had set events into motion. "Who did this to you?" he growled, his voice laced with a potent mixture of anger and determination. With each step he took, he drew closer to unraveling the tangled web of deceit that threatened to tear their world asunder. But little did he know that the answers he sought lay buried deep within the heart of a conspiracy far greater than he could ever imagine. In the dimly lit room, the atmosphere was heavy with anticipation as the characters grappled with their own inner turmoil. Lois clenched her fists, her mind racing with unanswered questions, while Peter's stubborn resolve wavered in the face of uncertainty. Across town, the mysterious figure's relentless pursuit of the truth led him down a path fraught with danger and intrigue. With each passing moment, the stakes grew higher, propelling them all towards a collision course with destiny. As tensions mounted, the characters found themselves at a crossroads, their fates hanging in the balance. Lois's determination wavered as doubt crept into her mind, while Peter grappled with the weight of his decisions. Meanwhile, the shadowy figure moved ever closer to uncovering the truth, his relentless pursuit driving him to the edge of reason. With each twist and turn, the lines between friend and foe blurred, leaving them all on the brink of a revelation that could change everything. As the sun dipped low over the horizon, casting long shadows across the Hollywood streets, Brian found himself reflecting on the whirlwind of events that had brought him to this moment. From the bustling streets of Quahog to the glitz and glamour of Los Angeles, his journey had been filled with unexpected twists and turns. Despite the initial excitement of breaking into the Hollywood scene, Brian couldn't shake the feeling of emptiness that lingered beneath the surface. Sure, he had achieved a level of success that many aspiring writers and directors could only dream of, but at what cost? His thoughts turned to his family back in Quahog, the ones who had supported him through thick and thin. In his pursuit of fame and fortune, he had lost sight of what truly mattered: the love and companionship of those closest to him. With a heavy heart, Brian realized that it was time to return home. No amount of Hollywood glitz could ever replace the warmth and comfort of his family. As he boarded the plane bound for Quahog, he made a silent vow to cherish every moment with his loved ones and never again let the allure of fame cloud his judgment. And so, as the plane soared through the night sky, Brian looked forward to the simple pleasures of home, the familiar sights and sounds of Quahog, the laughter of his friends, and the unconditional love of his family. For in the end, he knew that it was these things that truly mattered, far more than any fleeting moment of fame in the spotlight of Hollywood. As the plane touched down on the familiar runway of Quahog Airport, Brian felt a sense of peace wash over him. Stepping off the plane and into the waiting arms of his family, he knew that he was exactly where he belonged. And so, with a renewed sense of purpose and a heart full of love, Brian Griffin returned home, ready to embrace the joys and challenges that life had in store for him. Back in Quahog, Brian found solace in the simple joys of home life. Amidst the familiar surroundings and the embrace of loved ones, he realized that true happiness wasn't found in fame, but in the bonds of family and community. As he sat on the porch, basking in the warmth of the evening, Brian felt a profound sense of contentment, grateful for the love that surrounded him.